Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Healing Week this week. This is your healing therapeutic session. If you're a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Ascendant, progressed, this is your tarot card reading. And this reading this week, this segment of this week here, this is the readings that we offer at the third week of each month. It's called a new segment to the channel called Healing Week. And we're going to be tapping into a sense of healing, and this is going to allow all of us to be doing a deep sense of shadow work and really looking at the parts of our core being and spirit to see where we're being held back, the things we are letting slide, and things we're not putting into conscious action. So let's check it out here, Scorpio. At the top of the deck, we do have completion. And at the back of the deck, we do have gossip. So you are being talked about a lot. And you're being talked about based upon some sort of level of completion. There's something that's sacred about you that's allowing people to talk about you, that's making people talking about you. Something that you deem sacred to your heart that's making people talk about you. You're also very perfection focused because what you do is very clean. It's almost perfectionate. But this perfectionism is like you find perfection in the imperfect. This perfection is also a part of your destiny. So however you do things, don't stop doing it because you're meant to do it that way. It's a message from Spirit. This perfection and understanding your destiny is going to lead to a time of abundance and a life of abundance. There's something within you that's dissipating. There's something that's old that no longer resonates with you here. I want to look into this dissipating energy a little bit here that Spirit's showing as position 6. A little bit that maybe, would be good for you to pay attention to here. Let's see. Yeah, so guys, these readings are good. They offer deep transformation and deep shadow work. I like this. I love this deck. One of my favorite ones in terms of active healing and practical healing. So let's look at this dissipating card. I think more than I think I am is the little quotation here. Henry Pepboard was wonderful ideas for action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they are given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Miss Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about the great story, and exists in fantasy, not reality. Inspiration. Beware of being prisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? Don't allow this abundance that comes in your life to stop you from taking action or stop you from your level of individuality and being who you are at your core. I'm hearing shiny object syndrome. Don't get blinded by shiny object syndrome when your abundance comes in. You've been focused on perfecting your lifestyle, feeling very complete and having a complete connection with spirit and the past ancestors and family members that were in your life. You are on your destined path, but when abundance comes in, you may be blind to certain things here. You could have certain plans that you discuss with business partners and family. When the money comes in, you may not focus on growing this thing, growing this abundance. But I'm hearing when the money comes, you got to put it back in, grow the abundance, grow the business, invest in yourself, right? Don't choose the shiny object syndrome and go on the cruise instead. You get what I'm saying? Focus on the task at hand and build for the long run, longevity. So whatever you say, back it up. You could be having second thought. Maybe you're seeing this. Maybe you're witnessing this abundance coming in and you're having second thoughts if you're worthy. Success takes a level of courage. And when you really see the milestones of your own success and it starts to come in, that can get scary. I'm telling you from experience. That can get scary, and it can feel like it can feel like invisible pressure. But you have to remember that you're the only one that puts pressure on yourself. So whatever you say, just allow yourself to back it up in the way that you can. So whatever you say, make sure that you can back it up and say it in accordance to however you can get it done in the time that you can, in the moment that you are in. Don't say anything or promise anything you actually can't provide, because it'll go downhill. A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? So even if the plan doesn't go right, that's fine. It's all about the action being backed. So if your intent is to take the actions, you don't really necessarily have to worry about the details of the plan. The plan, it'll get done. Taking action, content to dream, taking actions on your dreams, going in circles. So don't even if you're in a cycle, try to break that cycle and actually find growth or expansion. Stay strong intelligence. You have a lot on your mind. You have a lot of intellectual property. Try not to make excuses and try not to procrastinate. Those are some of the key signals. So you could be making excuses for yourself. Oh, I don't need that. Well, I don't need to do this. Or I don't need to do that. Try not to do that right now. And try not to procrastinate. Because there's an opportunity in your life here that's really meant for you, that can bring in a lot of abundance that may be dissipating this week. So try to act on it and try to secure it as quick as you can here. A lot of people are talking about you based upon this perfection and the journey of abundance that you're on. Scorpio, thank you for the collective here tapping in. I'm going to dive into your spread. That's a little bonus message for you Scorpios here that I wanted to get into. And as we get into the horseshoe spread, it's going to be interesting. We're going to be seeing some obstacles to overcome for yourself here, Scorpio. A little bit that you're dealing with, some of the outcomes here. And this deck, guys, is really focused on shadow work. Oh, look at that, guys. They shuffle that deck. That card's still at the bottom. Let me give this one a handy dandy. Sometimes you need to give it one of these, You need to give it one of those sometimes and just really mix it up. Sometimes you need to give it a couple throws, y'all. I see acceptance at the bottom. Root chakra healing. Finding your balance of acceptance, which is good, guys. That's good. That shows me that this thing won't dissimulate. Quest. You have a long journey ahead. Taurus got that card as well. If you have Taurus in your chart, make sure you go check that out. I see trickery. Be mindful to anyone who may be lying or maybe trying to pull trickster type energy. You got some underlining themes, a lot of underlining themes though, guys, which is good. Let's check them out. Let's see what we got. Underlining theme right here. Grief, nice. So you are healing and you are grieving something. It's like the love of a life. There's love on your heart. There's grief on your heart. You're healing the things you've been through. See, I'm seeing renewal. It's you're being refreshed, rebirthed. Tapping into a sense of renewal. I see recovery at the bottom of the deck as well, and your faith and your third eye and your crown chakra is what's helping you in this recovery. It's your spirituality, your connection with the cosmos, your connection with spirit and faith. Guys, stay steadfast in your connection with spirit, connection with faith, and allow that to be your guiding factor, and trust who you are at your core. Show me spirit, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio healing. Tremendous energy here, guys. Tremendous energy. Victim here as well. We have this card here, victim energy. So you are a victim of something, and there was something that happened heavy on your heart here. Taurus had that card, and we did see that card. I think it was the underlining story. I think it was in one of the same positions, actually. Similar position, not same, but similar. It didn't come out in the spread, I believe, but it came out beforehand. So let's check it out. We never seen anything like that come up beforehand, but it is at the bottom of the deck. So this is the underlying theme. This is why the spread is about to happen. Whatever we're about to see in the spread, this is the why, because you were a victim of something that was heavy on the heart. Acceptance. So we're seeing that card again come through. There's also a watcher, or there's a spirit over your shoulder. There also may be a loved one, ancestor, grandmother, auntie, or mom. I'm hearing Mother's Day. I'm hearing her crying. You're crying. Were you crying, Scorpio? On Mother's Day? Let me know. Comment down below, because that came through very strong. And if you have someone in your life, maybe that's where this grief is coming from, that you lost recently, and you're learning to accept someone's not in your life anymore, whether spiritually or physically. You know, maybe you knew someone that you were connected with that's no longer in your life, and that's grief that was heavy on your heart. It could be someone who passed away. I'm really hearing an elderly individual who passed away, and is very heavy on your heart. I'm actually getting a sensation on my heart right now, and goosebumps. I also feel like you were crying. This is crazy emotional, crazy intense, as well. So you were going through something that was very extreme. Scorpio, what was this? Let's see. See, this was sacred to you, perseverance. Whatever you're going through right now, you're withstanding based upon perseverance. This is very sacred to you, very special to you, and you're telling yourself to stay strong despite no matter what. Right? You're learning to accept the fact that this person, place, or thing may not be in your life, and you have to persevere where necessary. You're finding the solutions where necessary. You're incorporating the balance in your life where necessary. But the balance is hard. It's hard for you to incorporate balance right now. There's a lot of sacral energy coming through. We have destiny showing itself again, which is amazing, and we have mysticism coming through. So Scorpio can be a mystic. Scorpio, you can be into the occult or spirituality. Certain topics that you gravitate to here, Scorpio. We have expansion. I think you're expanding the way you communicate, and you can also be bringing life to the world. You can be pregnant here, Scorpio, in some way, shape, or form. If you're a female, divine feminine. If you're a masculine, you could be getting ready to have a family, or communicate the idea of having a family. Communicate the idea of growth and love within the connection and environment that you're in. You know, it's the unification. It's the vocation, you being vocal about it, of what you want to bring to life on this earth, whether it's a love connection, a kid, a family, an idea, etc. You have a lot of forces at play within the spirit, and there's a lot of forces of creation that are helping you create your world with your voice. So whatever you have to say it, and do not hold back. Communication is a big thing for you that's going to help you grow, Scorpio. However that is, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Pluto, or Mars, you guys need to use your voice right now. However you use your voice, whatever information that you have within you is meant to be seen and meant to be in the world right now. And it's going to manifest for the better. I'm hearing it'll also help you release this victim energy as well. You want to incorporate balance, but it's tough. It's an obstacle. Whenever you notice yourself trying to balance and create a healthier lifestyle, you may notice other people who may be salty or who may not like the lifestyle that you're creating for yourself. You know, sometimes balance requires to get rid of the negative energy. To see these people that are pouting is because you're incorporating a better lifestyle for yourself. When people see you leveling up, they may be salty based upon their own position and their own inability to not level up. Don't be guilty towards people. And I'm hearing there may be someone that you're taking care of here. You may have someone that you're taking care of that you're emotionally connected to. Could be an elderly figure or a figure that's sick that you're taking care of. Scorpio, someone passed away for you. Holy shit. Major. Yeah, I decided to fuck around and find out with these healing messages this week. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, see this deck. That's why when I pull out this deck, it's different, man. Y'all really get the 100% truth. Like, y'all really see, because I don't hide anything when it comes to these readings. This, guys, is crazy. Someone could be passing in your life, and it could be a very hard thing to accept, and you're feeling guilty about it. Maybe you were paying attention to something here while this person passed in your presence. I don't know if this is a family member, a figure. It's someone that you dear, sacred, and care for a lot, that you're emotionally connected to. There's a lot on your head, and it's hard for you to understand how this can happen. This guilt is holding you back, though, and keeping you stuck and keeping you in this victim energy. So I think you had the role of taking care of someone. See, even in all the cards that I'm seeing right here, guys, there's a spirit presence there. Look at acceptance. Spirit presence. Whatever happened, there's some sort of spiritual predecessor or some sort of spiritual connection that you have with someone who passed away that's there watching you, literally right over your shoulder every time. They literally see everything you're doing, your perseverance, your ability to accept. You know, maybe when you're at work, or maybe you understand that this person may pass soon. You never know. Maybe like when you're at work or cooking and when you're making dinner, you feel someone's presence beside your shoulder. That's this person. That's this spirit. Maybe when you're persevering, you're staying strong, you're dressing up, you're going out, you're trying to be better. You know this person's with you. When you expand, you use your voice, you're not just doing it for you, you know this person's with you. When you talk as if this person's with you. Whatever you say, think in your intellectual property, you utilize whatever knowledge this person gave to you when they were here, or when they were young, or when they were, etc. Their influence was relevant to you. You're trying to incorporate balance, but it's very tough right now because you feel guilty about what happened. You feel like you can do more. Focus on your destiny. There's some sort of destined path you know you should walk on. You've went internal to analyze this thing already. If you haven't, if you don't, or are unaware of your destined path, I'm hearing go within to understand what this is for yourself. Right? The hermit energy, to understand what this path is for yourself, so that you can make sense out of what your destiny is. The outcome card is mysticism, that dark blue crown chakra. So there is some sort of mystical energy that you're connected to here, that you have a possible, I'm hearing a talent in, or you just gravitated to naturally. That you're gravitated to naturally, right? So I'm hearing there's something that's internal that you gravitate to. Maybe, like I said, I mentioned it was a call. It's like learning more about the spiritual realm because of this person passed. So there may be someone who you lost in your life that's pushing you towards your destiny to learn more about the unseen. You know what I'm saying? It's like embarking on a journey of the paranormal, because you've experienced someone passing and you know that connection is not wrong. You know this connection is, you're connected to it. So you want to maybe be the guiding light towards others, right? Or in some way, shape, or form. At the bottom of the mystery deck, we have the Four of Cups. Spirit offering you something that you're not ready to accept. Maybe you have other cups that are full, other areas of fulfillment that you're not accepting this area right now. You don't want too much on your plate. I'm hearing there's a level of happiness, you know where it is, but you may not be ready to take the opportunity or be able to accept it or receive it. I don't know. I'm hearing learn acceptance. That acceptance may help this thing come in, this opportunity come in here, Scorpio. However, you need to work with this opportunity here that you don't seem like you're ready to accept, or even this emotional state. Maybe you emotionally don't feel like you're worthy, and Spirit's saying you're worthy, and you know you're just not ready to tap into that energy yet, and that courage and that confidence, and that's okay, you know. But do take the action, because we're a solutionary based channel, and I like to tell you guys solutions and give you tips to overcome certain challenges. I'm gonna say take the action necessary. If you don't feel ready to accept what you need to accept, how can you make yourself get ready and feel ready and prepare? Every day is preparation. So how are you cultivating your mind, body, and emotions to be resilient, to be accepting, to open your arms to certain things, and to be able to put certain emotions aside, you know, certain thoughts aside. You know, don't hold yourself back. A lot of opportunities here for you, Scorpio. Getting into the mystery card. Let's see what's up. And then this mysticism energy, I feel like it's a direct correspondence to the Scorpio energy, 8th house. It's like seeing death in the traditional tarot here. So very interesting. At the bottom of the deck too, guys, we did have the devil here. So there's a big emphasis on controlling your desires compared to letting them control you. So it's very interesting here, guys. There's the devil card is very interesting to tie it in with this. It's like you're learning to get back on your feet. It's like as you're learning to chase what truly, it's like you're learning to embark on what your true desires are. This is you learning to gain control over who you are at your core and what you want to uphold, your status, right? This can even be going into the career that you're called to. Maybe it's this mysticism career as well. That has nothing to do with the devil, by the way. I'm just telling you that from now, because I know there's people out there corresponding the devil with the tarot, and they're like, oh, he's gonna be a devil worshiper. That's the path of the mysticism. Nah, not at all. To be honest with you, so you know that can be your foundation. It's just, you know, a little bit of the occult, a little bit of the astrology, a little bit of the hidden behind and beneath the surface. And this is, you know, starting to study it. Like the devil energy is an earth element. It's the manifestation of the 3 elements. So, you know, this is you're learning and educating and studying and getting this, you know, maybe looking for a job on it because you're already embodying this energy, right? Your mind, your air, the way you think is already invested into the unseen realm. How you feel, you naturally feel that gravitation, that vibe into the mystics on the 8th cult, in the 8th house, occult energies, right? So, very important. Fire, the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's the space you're in. See a lot of red, a lot of orange. This is very sacred to you. Mystery confirmation card. We got the Fool. Be spontaneous and think outside the box. Keep an open mind. That's the best thing you can do. And even if you're learning or studying about the occult or hidden things such as tarot or astrology, you got to keep an open mind. I think you're ready to embark on a whole new journey here. I think you're thinking outside the box of what you're used to. You've been learning as it is an obstacle, but you've been learning to incorporate a level of balance. You've been persevering all the challenges and the people in your life that you deem sacred that you've lost here, Scorpio. There's been a level of acceptance that you decided to move forward with. And if someone has passed, they're telling you that it's okay and you are okay, and they see you and they are beside you and they are on your heart and they know that you care. Spirit is saying follow your destiny, and you may need to be more spontaneous and open-minded in order to follow your destiny. And the path is going to lead you to deeper mysticism. There's a strong amount of growth in terms of the hidden realm, right? So be mindful of that. And if that was your confirmation, if you were wondering, should you learn a little bit more about things at a little bit of a deeper level? It doesn't even have to be 8th house 10 energy, occult, mysticism, tarot, astrology, divination. It doesn't have to be any of that. Kabbalah. It doesn't have to be any of that. All it has to be is you looking at something from underneath the surface, from a deeper level. You being able to dissect something. Right? Hope this brought you clarity, Scorpio. I think this is getting a little extensive. We're probably about half an hour in, but regardless, if you guys are looking for extensive, personal, if you guys are looking for a full-time reader at your service, hit me up. Check the email. I do have clients that I work with full-time, happily. You can check out the reviews on my site, beacons.ai/mc333, or you can check out mccloudsbrand.com. Both are in the bio down below. If both aren't in the bio, click the one and it'll take you to the landing page to see the other. So you'll find it for sure. Very simple, very straightforward. And if you do want something that's one-on-one, contact my email and get in touch with me directly. No waits. I'm here for you. Scorpio, thank you for tuning in. As always, you're the most important part of Triple Three's Tarot. We have closed out. This is your Healing Week message. As always, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you. Namo Himalaya. It's MC333. We out of here. Let's go.